what was going on. Prescott, in the huddle, walks out between his offensive linemen, and Dak spits down towards the ground, but in the direction of the Eagles, with Carter, who had walked over there, and that begins the interaction of the two. Prescott's spit was...
Okay, so that was the scene on the first kick return to kick off the 2025 NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles. So just 6 seconds into the game, the refs decided to eject arguably the best defender on the Eagles roster, Jalen Carter. So judging by that clip, it appears Dak Prescott spat in between two teammates in the direction of Jalen Carter, who was maybe standing 10 feet away. You could tell Dak was smiling after the incident, and this ultimately led to Jalen to respond by stepping up to Dak and spitting right at him. Anyways, listen to what both players had to say following the game.
He was trolling, I guess you could say, trying to mess with Tyler Booker. I was just looking at him. I was right here by the two linemen, and yes, I needed to spit, and I wasn't going to spit on my lineman, I just spit ahead, but I'd say he was back there where Jory was in that sense, and he asked, or he goes, "You trying to spit on me?" And at that point, I mean, I felt like he was insulting me. Like I wouldn't spit on somebody. I'm damn sure not trying to spit on you. Like we're about to play a game. I'm wondering why you're trying to mess with the rookie. And so when I stepped through, I actually say the words like, "What the hell would I? Excuse me, but I'm probably even more colorful. What would I need to spit on you for?" And he just spit on me in that moment, and it was more of a surprise than anything. Refs obviously saw it through the flag. I was like, hell yeah, we get 15 yards to start the game off. Didn't realize he was getting ejected. Unfortunate that he did, hell of a player. Changed our plan and our blocking scheme, as I told you all right before the week, that we're going to protect against him. So helped in that manner, but I don't wish for anybody to get out of the game. I'm sure he probably regrets that to some extent. I'm pretty sure he knows I didn't try to spit on him or wasn't even aiming to spit on him. So something that's probably going to get a lot of coverage and a lot of attention that I feel sorry for in the sense of, yeah, I mean, I know how excited each and every one of us are, right, to kick off the season and the season opener, and hell of a player like that doesn't even get a chance in the first play. Yeah, unfortunate circumstances.
How did you that you were going to get tossed from the game?
I heard the ref talking, and then I heard him say, "This is a tossable offense," or something like that, and that's when I knew.
Did you have a conversation with Nick, and if so, what kind of message did he relay to you?
I didn't have a conversation yet. I know we're going to have that conversation. They have to focus on the game still. I don't want to distract them from the game. You know, I came in, I talked to the D-line, told them what I was seeing while I was watching the game inside. That's all.
What was it like watching the rest of the game?
It was intense for me. You know, I wanted to be out there with the guys so bad, and just to support and help, even just standing on the sideline. But you know, things went how it went. You know, we just got to move on. I've made a promise to them boys; it won't happen again.
Are you worried you might be suspended? Are you worried you might be suspended?
If I get that text or that call and by that conversation, then we'll handle it as then.
Jalen, when it happened, were you like in a fit of rage, or what was your?
No, I was calm. You know, I walked off the field calmly. I was not mad. You know, that's pretty much. I couldn't really do nothing else. You know, the ref decision is the ref decision on the situation.
You said you weren't broke. Did Dak say anything, or was there anything that just made you walk over there?
I don't know. You know, when things started to come out and you start seeing things, then we can go off that. But I don't got nothing to say about it. You know, I'm just trying to make sure the team's straight.
All right.
Thanks, Jalen.